let's make this treasure chest. This is another great project for using up some of that scrap. Let's start off by just cutting up the boards that I'm going to use around this, laying some texture. That was excessive. Too much texture. Slow down. That looks pretty good. I'll cut off thin pieces to make these boards. There's one. I'll do 2 of those just in case. All right, 2 of those. I'm going to go with 1.5 centimeters high. And the longer boards, I want to be 3 centimeters long and about 2 centimeters in depth will give me a nice rectangular, nice box when I get them all assembled. And then I don't need this treasure chest to be full of treasure, so I'm just going to make a block basically that will fill up most of the treasure chest. Something also that I can glue all these boards to. As I said, I went with 1.5 centimeters in height, so I want this to be a little less than 1.5 centimeters. I have this slab that I can attach all these boards to. Let's move over to the hot glue. I'm going to take that chunk that I made and just start gluing these boards onto that. Now, part of the reason why I want this chest mostly full of foam is it makes it really strong. And again, I'm going to lay some glitter and jewels and gems on there. I don't need to fill this with those things. You'll never see the ones on the bottom anyway. I just need to create the illusion of a full treasure chest just here on the surface.
What's another saying that you say?
Another saying that I say? Mm-hmm. I say all kinds of sayings. I'm a veritable saying library. A decent little box. And this could be used for all kinds of things. This could be a planter box. This could be an animal trough. This could be lots of things. I'm just making a treasure chest this time. So I'll base coat that and paint it all up to look like wood as always. Okay, for the treasure part of this treasure chest, I have all these little faux gem crystal things from Michaels. I have some bigger sort of gold nuggets. And I just have this gold glitter glue. Fill this whole area here with the glitter glue. Push it into all the corners with a toothpick here. Even coverage. So these little gems and jewels can be kind of a pain to pick up and handle. Tweezers really just don't really work. So you just take a cotton swab. I just dip it in a little water and get it a little damp. And then you can just tap it to the stone you want to pick up, and there it is, and you can lay it right into your glue like so. Tap it with this little cotton swab and stick it right into the glue. I'm going to put a bunch of these little gold nuggets in there first. I just get these in a little jewelry making section at Michael's. I'm going to mostly cover that surface with these. The glitter just kind of becomes the shiny under layer. Now I'll go in and I'll lay in some of these little gemstones, press them in between different places. These are those chromium crystals that really shine, very sparkly and pretty. Place those around in the glue. Make sure they just touch the glue a little bit around these gold nuggets. I don't need to fill this thing with these. I just need a few of them to add some color. You don't even have to do these, actually. You could just do the little gold nuggets, or you could even just do the glitter glue and just have a shiny, super simple box of treasure. That's a pretty good little haul. Very shiny, sparkly treasure. I have some of this 10-pound hemp cord that I've dipped into my black wash that I will just cut and make into some little rope handles to put on either end of this thing. I'm just going to tie a knot. I'll tie another little double knot very close to that one. It's a good distance there. Maybe we'll call that about a centimeter. So I have these 2 little double knots, and I will just cut the string off right next to them. I have that. Almost looks like a little dog bone kind of look. I'm going to put a handle at either end here. Put the littlest bit of hot glue on here. I want to sort of bend that into a handle shape a bit, so I'll give it a little bit of a bend and put the other little handle piece on. A little bit of hot glue, tack it down. You have a very simple little rope handle. There's the other one, little rope handles on there. And you could really stop there. I mean, this is it. It's just a chest, big box full of treasure, but maybe we'll make a little lid for this too. I just have this piece about the size of the box. I'm going to cut a slab off of there. This will just be a super simple lid. I'll paint that up. I just made this little lid for that. I think I want to position this so it's kind of like a little peekaboo treasure going on there. There you go. Super simple. I think it makes a pretty good looking little treasure chest. As you can see, the scale's pretty good. Another little embellishment you can add is to put some little bracing strips on the front. I just have these thin pieces I've painted to look like wood once again. Tack those on with some hot glue. We'll just trim those off to length. Of course, I like to add nail holes to things. Poke some nail holes in there. That just adds another layer of texture, another piece of dimension to that. If you don't have an ice pick, just make sure you have something with a sharp point on it, you know, clay tools. Here's the rest of the little block that I used that I cut the slice off for the lid. I'll just show you how you can easily make a dome top lid. A lot of people like those. So I'm just going to, in just above this edge, not right at it, but just above at a 45-degree angle, roughly across that corner. Try to get a nice smooth cut all the way down. Just take some sandpaper and start rounding that off. There you go, that's pretty good. Get the wire brush, texture it like wood, paint it like wood, and I would have tacked it on the same way. I think that's about all I can do for this treasure chest. Thank you so much for being one of my patrons. I hope this extra content is, you know, as satisfying as my TikToks. Maybe a little bit more mellow. We'll see ya.